You are the biggest hater you've ever seen. Everybody, this is Coach Desmond. First of all, Happy New Year, or at least almost there. 2024 is right behind us here, or right ahead of us, excuse me. And I want to go ahead and basically put together this video here because we all want to do more in 2024. Get used to that saying, guys. You're going to be hearing that a lot. But anyway, I want to put together a quick little video for so many of you right now that I've had the privilege of coaching on that, or have maybe been watching my videos for now going on almost 4 years. And it's the beginning of the year, and I want to go ahead and give you something that you can go ahead and use. Remember, I'm not a hype motivation guy going on here. I'm a strategist, and I want to give you some strategy here. So first of all, let's go ahead and deal with one big thing. In 2024, and in 2023, what I noticed is that I got a chance to coach with so many professionals. The biggest block that people have has been in regards to how they saw themselves. Now, it's interesting to find out that many people credited the fact that they were basically being told what they could not. We call them haters, okay? Whether it was on the job, whether it was in our own family, whether it was our kids, whether it was our friends, whatever situation. And everyone right now is on this kick on how to silence the haters, or in some cases, oh, I love haters. They make me grind. But here's what I got a chance to learn as a professional coach. The biggest block to our progress is, well, the fact that we are the biggest hater in the room. That's the punchline to this whole thing. While we're talking about other people out there, the fact is we're the biggest hater. And now a lot of you guys know that. The question is, Des, great. What do I do about that? And when I talk about hater, for those of you guys who need some more clarification, the self-doubt, the self-talk we're telling each other, or telling ourselves each and every day. When someone calls us stupid, chances are the reason why we are reacting as hard to it is because we called ourselves stupid first. We called ourselves, matter of fact, dull, matter of fact, slow, ugly, not lovable. We'll die alone. We've told ourselves all manner of things in here, oftentimes several times before we ever heard it from that article, from that TV station, from that friend or that stranger. I want to let that sit here for a second. Some of you guys will say, hold on a second, could it be me? Am I the biggest hater? The answer is yes. So what do we do about that? First of all, let's stop. Let's go ahead and set the right expectation. There's never going to be a situation where somebody, including yourself, is not hating on you. Welcome to life. Welcome. It's always going to be around you. So for you to go ahead and basically try to pursue things to go ahead and stop the haters is an absolute waste of your time. So what I'm going to share with you as your strategist here today and helping you to get more in 2024 is to at very least to go ahead and give you a strategy which I believe is going to go ahead and help you to very much remain functional so you can go farther, go higher, and go farther to help you become lighter, stronger, and faster. So number one, you need to go ahead and impose the morning ritual. Anybody who's been with me for a long time know where I'm going with this. You know, a lot of folks don't recognize that we are spirit, soul, mind, body. We recognize that we are 4 parts. What many people don't know is that all 4 require daily nourishment. Now, what has this got to do with helping to silence the doubt and to silence the constant unbelief that's going in here? First of all, remove the expectation that those things will go away. Take this pill, say this mantra, and I'll be done. Does not work. Every single day, you need to go ahead and start off your day basically doing what? Literally bombarding the doubt and unbelief with truths. Okay, and these truths. So first of all, you got to do it spiritually, soulishly, mentally, and physically in order to get it done. Let's go ahead and start off first of all, spiritual, my favorite. Okay, and also for those of you guys who are following me, you know the fact that I love God. I do so indeed. Now, but I love him because he's powerful, and this is a great way to go ahead and counteract it. So first thing in the morning, before you go ahead and get up, before you basically check your TikTok feed, before you go ahead and check your Facebook, before you even turn on your morning news, before you do anything, and also, and preferably before anybody even gets up, I want you to go ahead and find a quiet place, and I want you to get yours first. And the first thing you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to go ahead and get up and now begin to what? Do what? Feed yourself spiritually. Now, before you start going into Leviticus and start reading the rules and all kinds of stuff, and we're not talking about that. This is your time for you to go ahead and do what? Dig deep. I recommend the New Living Translation. You now find scriptures specifically to what does God think of me. Look this up on Google. on that. You'll find different scriptures going on here. This is what he says about you. Matter of fact, you are above and not beneath. You are the head and not the tail. Matter of fact, you are beautifully and wonderfully made. His thoughts towards you are thoughts of good and not evil, so that you may have hope and a future. These are the things you're feeding into yourself to what? Counteract the doubt and unbelief that inevitably comes in when you have not fed it with anything. You see, a lot of people think that our brains are designed to help us succeed. Newsflash, it's not. It's designed to help us survive. And the way that we've been able to survive as a species is by looking for threats constantly. That's why it's so easy for us to get scared and so fearful. We're pre-wired to see things that are fearful. We're pre-wired to see things that are negative. That's why it's so easy for us to go ahead and consume that data effortlessly going on here, because it's in line with what our defense mechanism. So what I'm suggesting with you is what you need to do in order to go ahead and basically fight that natural caveman tendency. So in the spirit, you're now meditating on all the truths of who you are. Now, these are truths. These aren't lies. These aren't aspirations. These are truths. You're trying to go ahead and say, matter of fact, you're dumb. No, matter of fact, you're smart. You're trying to say that you're worthless. No, matter of fact, you are more than worthy. You're trying to say that you're beneath. No, the word says you're above. You need to be doing this every single day, keeping the wolves at bay. Woo, keep them at bay. This is what we're doing. Number 2, going on here. As a matter of fact, now soulishly. We just talked about how the mind works. Once you understand how the mind works, now you find yourself becoming less at prey to why I'm doing what I'm doing. Listen, I'm a big fan of Tony Robbins. I recommend you do so as well, and also as well. Matter of fact, his book, Robin Sharma, a good one as well. Eric Thomas. Understanding why you do what you do soulishly, your personality type. I talk a lot about matter of fact, the power of an introvert versus an extrovert. Do you know they do things completely differently? They see the world differently. This is what you're learning about with your soul. You're feeding that stuff. And now, mind you may be asking, Des, how long do I do that? So basically, a minimum on that 15 minutes in the spirit. Secondly, 15 minutes on the soul. You can go ahead and pull up a YouTube video on me or anybody else for that matter who's now speaking to how your soul works, how you as a personality work, and how to maximize it to your benefit. Number 3, your mind. Why is it that the only time you get stimulated is when your boss is asking for a brainstorming session? Meantime, we're walking around like automatons, simply just responding to any form of stimuli thrown at us. What if you were to go ahead and have 15 minutes of thinking time? And I don't mean worry time. I mean thinking time. Thinking about what makes you creative, what makes you excited. And that starts off by taking 15 minutes of you now meditating on the things that you love to learn about. Don't just pick up a dictionary and start saying libation. No. Pick up something that you enjoy learning, that you, matter of fact, watch a YouTube video on knitting. If that's your jam, that's your jam. If that gets your creative juices stimulated, watch that. And then last but not least, let's get physical. Physical, guys, listen, there's something that happens when you find yourself now doing what? Exercising. You know, Napoleon said it best, and then matter of fact, George Patton said it, matter of fact, said it later. Fatigue makes cowards of us all. When you're working out, guys, and also when you're working out, it releases endorphins. These are not only stress killers. There are so much more than that. They allow you to respond to stress. And as a result of having more endorphins in you, it allows you to go ahead and respond to that stress by still operating as your best self. Imagine right now, basically, being in a car accident or basically now argument, or someone is basically now coming at you forcefully on that argument, call you out your name, and then you're sitting there basically just calm. How does that even happen? Who's this weird individual? It's not weird. That person is full of endorphins. It allows them to deal with stressful situations while still operating in their best self. And isn't that what we all want? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Guys, for many of us right now in 2024, and I'm talking to a lot of you guys over 40 right now, we're in seasons right now where we know what we can do. We just don't know why we're not doing it. We want to go further. We want to go higher. We want to be simply better, but we're blocked going on here. And the biggest thing that right now is the fact that we don't have any morning rituals. We don't have anything that's feeding into us. And what's happening is the fact that self-doubt and unbelief right now is being the biggest hater pulsating in our brain every single day. And because of the fact that we have nothing to counteract our spirit, soul, mind, or body, the caveman version of ourselves constantly shows up. And that version of ourselves is paranoid, fearful, it's suspicious, always thinking, matter of fact, always judging people's actions and intentions. And they're all negative, which puts you in a spiral to see people and everything around you as nothing but a world full of haters. And now you're constantly in a posture of, who do I fight? Well, guys, that's a losing proposition because you can't fight everybody. So, guys, if you want to go ahead and win if you want to do more in 2024, do this morning ritual. I've had coached over 1,200 professionals going on over the last 4 years. Very proud of that. And I'm telling you right now, this has never failed. Okay? If you want more information, go ahead and let me know. Send me a little message there, or better yet, just go to CoachDesmond.com and sign up for your free coaching session. But I'm hoping this worked. This helped you on that. If you're going to go ahead and get more in 2024, the matter of fact, we got to go ahead and silence the biggest hater in the room. And that hater is you. Guys, this has been Coach Desmond. I hope you found this helpful. You guys take care. God bless you. Wishing you more in 2024.